Hi, I'm Mark Logan. Welcome to the Photographer Academy, and today we're talking creating instant kind of background variety in a very small space. In the studio, more often than not, you're kind of using the same backgrounds time and time again. You need an excuse to buy something new photographic. It costs you an arm and a leg. You use it 3 or 4 times. And you basically put it away, or you use it forever and forget to put it away. So today we're just looking at what we could do with what's around us to create a variety of backgrounds just without any real kind of expense being paid at all. In fact, you'll find out that the only money I've spent is £3, and that was about 3 months ago on a background that I've not even tested on yet. Yeah, I bought a background for £3, watch inside. So yeah, what we're going to see is we've got a great little model with us, Natalia, and we're basically just kind of bringing her in and out, changing the backgrounds just to give you a bit of variety. So as you'll kind of see on screen in the background, everything from using color card that we use for our food photography right through to a warming blanket, an emergency blanket as such really for foil. But there's enough for you to kind of laugh at and to actually enjoy as well. Enjoy the film. Natalia, please, if you could, darling. Right, let's just start off with a simple, plain, kind of high key-ish image just to prove the point. Let me just do a kind of a quick overall shot to actually show what we're seeing in the set. Okay, so you can see I've got all my clutter on the left-hand side. My background light is just off to the left. We haven't quite got a high key because the light is not behind her. Natalia, turn the body that way a little bit more, darling. More. There you go, and turn the head back to me. More. That's gorgeous there, darling. And keep it. So turn the nose this way a little bit more. That's great. Straight at me. So if I go to group 1, just this one light, basically there's no light hitting the background because I've kind of feathered it away, so it pretty much works. If I do the same thing and basically I put the background light on, lower the chin, darling, a little bit more. Let's pop those hands behind here, almost a kind of a little bit of a lean. Turn the head around to me a little bit. That's great. Lower the chin a touch more, little expression, there you go, relax. So again, we've got that kind of background light. Natalia, if you just jump off just quickly, I'll just pop this behind you. And let this kind of go quite wide. Natalia, if you jump back there again, darling. It's like musical bodies. Come over that way a little bit, there you go. Okay, it looks like you've got wings. Chick, get out of the way a minute. Let me just take those off. There we go. So I've just taken off the, just took off the controls. I've just forgot what they are. The barn doors. There you go. Turning the body around here again. Turn the head. That's great. It's there. Let's do it. Okay. So now let's go serious first. Do it. Turn the nose as well a little bit. Keep it. So now we've got a little bit more of a higher key, even though in a minimum kind of amount. We haven't kind of set up for the high key straight away, but immediately we can change it. So in other words, if I go, this is just the background light. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Increase it by 2 stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight away, if I do a silhouette, so if you look that way for me, turn the head more away, more. There you go. So now I've got a kind of a silhouette because I've only lit the background. So it is a background as such. Let's back with the head to me now, please. Natalia, that's great, just there. Turn the head as well, look, that's beautiful, darling, I like that. Launch the head back, that's gorgeous there, let's do it. And relax. So you've got a nice high key image without any trouble. Let's change it. COVID dance, there you go. Let's just straight away add a color. Let's just leave exactly the same power settings for a minute. It's going to pretty much wash the color out because it's obviously designed to be too much power to overlight the white. Let's do the same thing. Come over that way a little bit. Come up to me. No, slow down. Move that way a little bit. And lean again for me. Okay, let me just jump out of the way. Go again. Yeah, so I'm just trying to hide it. She's so skinny. Move that way a little bit. Whoa, that's it. Okay, and now with that big head turn, that's beautiful just there. Lower the chin to me and looking towards me, darling. That's there. It's lovely. Relax. So there's the same power. Okay, that's both lights. Really rich and everything else with it. It's great. one of the things to make sure that you're doing, if you're using the likes of gel, avoid from the key light spilling onto the light. Let's do exactly the same thing. Same point, that's lovely. Turn the nose that way a little bit. The reason being is that it's going to wash out the light because it's going to contaminate it. We always want one light to do one thing, okay? So remember, where possible, feather the light away. No, behave yourself. Okay, so let's just show you a quick difference. So this is back to the same shot. Let's pop the hands actually into the hips here. Move this way a little bit more. Physically move. Whoa, that's it. Straight at me again. Look, lean with the head again. It's gorgeous there. Let's do it. Seriously, that's it. Whoa, let's do it. And stay there. So group 2, down a stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it back on to all. Once more. Lower the chin a touch more, darling. So this is reducing down the power of the background. Now remember, when we're working with gels, less is more. So if you want more color, you need less power. If you want less color, you want more power, because obviously the more saturation, you need to actually kind of just underexpose the color, yeah? If you want a pastel, better to use a white wall because it's guaranteed. If you want something more of a solid and a saturated color, then use the likes of a black background, which we haven't got in place today. Okay, so we've done it with gels. Jump out of the way, you, Fred. Right, next one we're going to do is, let's look at hanging something in front. Let's turn this back down in power again. Put the gels back up there. We just got some of our netting out, just to kind of hang from the railings. So because we're using the likes of F4, realistically, no big deal what we're kind of playing around with. We've kind of shot very, very similar with kind of the netting if you've seen me do before. But again, we don't want to stretch it out too much. We want that kind of dynamic folds, even though probably it's not going to be seen. So let's get the same thing. Here we go. Go up there, Mark. Same thing again. I'm going to use the one peg to do both drapes. And then use the other one here on there. There we go. I'll steal that peg. Okay, so we've got pretty good background. I think, though, we'll just take this one across to here, just to shape it more. Obviously, we don't want my steps in. And pretty much just use that little clip to put those together. Right, princess, let's go again. So, straight shot again. Come over this way a little bit more, that's good. Turn the head this way more. Let's do without the background light to fire first. So we can see we've got that lovely kind of textures and running through in the background. Pretty looks great from here. Let's shoot with both lights. Again, that's kind of running with both. If you go behind, stand on that pedestal. Yeah. Let's try and get your, I want your head in that space there. No, you need to be against it. So it's better to sit or crouch, or what is it? Try, yeah. Let's have a little go. Get your head in that place, that's it. Let's do it. Lean against the wall again, I think. Keep it. It's just see, I haven't tested the exposure or anything else, but at least we're trying something. We're shooting through it. Turn on the head and look away, that's great. Bring the hands up against the wall, kind of quite high. Yeah. Move over this way a little. There you go, Dominic. Keep there a minute, one sec. Focus on the face and look away. Right, let's come back out again. So again, we've kind of used the front and the back side of the actual, don't fall off there, you. It's very embarrassing if you did. But we've done that kind of shoot through. Let's do that same shot. Let's do a silhouette. So turn your back to me and look into your left, darling, okay? Looking off towards there, that's great. Lower the chin more. Bring your hands up as if you're kind of adjusting a watch strap. I can't see it anyway. Keep it there, it's lovely. So this is just the backlight, so it's going to give us that kind of silhouette. If I move now just a little bit, lower the chin more, darling. It's gorgeous there, let's do it. If I put her in that big space that I left between, we got a different kind of background as well with it. Right, jump out of the way. I'm either going to fall on my butt, you know, or basically we're going to, it's be kind of a marathon background thing. Right, let me just get rid of these. These are just clamps with kind of a little bit of a rubber foot on them. I think they came with Lastalite products. Yes, I just did a Brandon. Sorry, slipping on the... He knows what I meant. Sorry, Brand. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I think the... What you call it? The clamps came from a Lastalite product for like a curtain to stretch the background kind of out. I'm just lowering this background support down. And I'm going to use the only thing that we bought, and it's the first time it's being used because it looks pretty shite, but let's at least give it a turn. This was £3 on Wish, plus £3 postage. All right, I think we could have printed it out ourselves and stuck the paper together, which is a different way for backgrounds anyway. Sorry. No, I was making you very short then. Right, let's go again. I think I'm going to stand you right in front of that background, in fact, so I can maximize it. Let's turn the body that way. No, I lied. Turn the body that way and turn the head back to me. Very Valentine's-y. Do you get many Valentines? I didn't get any. I didn't get one. I've been married for all these years and I still didn't get it. Okay, let's do it. Lower the chin again, turn the head here. It's great. So the only thing we're going to see is obviously... this is going to give me shadow behind her because she's literally on it, yeah? So let's move me away. Natalia, if you come up to me as well, darling. More. That's gorgeous there. Do you think Valentine's is what it used to be when I know it's a long time ago, yeah? I mean, Jurassic was still a kind of a common word when I was in Valentine's. Anyway, okay, let's do that. Turn the head a little bit. Eyes at me, lower the chin. Just relax, lovely that. So you can see now, just by moving them away from the background, we've pretty much got away, and it does do the bokeh effect. So is it worth the £3? I'll leave you to make your kind of own kind of decisions on that. But to be fair, it's not that bad. I just wish Brandon hadn't kept it folded up. I'm just going to blame the assistant photographer. You know, what am I going to do? Sorry, Brandon. Anyway. But yeah, £3 is £3 with it. I think we could do that in paint, couldn't you? Yeah. If you had some paper and you just cut a potato out, is this... Yeah. Do they still do that? I've got no idea. But if you've got a potato with white paint and you can just get your kids in lockdown to actually create all new style of backgrounds for you. Anyway, get off there. Right, let's add into the next one. You know what? £3 is not bad. I think it just needs to be ironed. Yeah. Without a doubt. Okay, so I'll just take this up once more. It's technically not being used now. But it's easier to just take it up in height and get it out of the way because we're working in such a small space here today. Purposely. Woo. There we go, there. Tighten that up would be good. Push that one up as well. Right, what else are we doing? So let's not forget the white wall, but we're not doing that. Let's use the foil. I need the steps again. Don't do a Brandon, don't do a Brandon, don't do it. Okay, so this is what you get if you do a marathon. Or in my case, you buy them online. Because I ain't doing a marathon. I'm too old and fat and grey and everything else. Princess, get in there. Right, so let's do this. So we're just using the one light for now. Come up to me a touch. Oh, that's it. It's beautiful. Okay, let's do it again. Let's go serious. I like that. Oh, it's gorgeous there. Let's do it. Keep it. Focusing on that eye again. Lower the chin again, Danny. Great. So that's going to give us a totally different look. If you're not familiar with these, you can buy them. Where are they gone? There you go. It's called an emergency blanket. It's 2-piece, and it's basically about £3–4 tops. Years ago in the training that I was doing here in studio with it, we kind of bought a whole box full of them and we were giving them away kind of thing. Everybody went away with their own blanket. Not in case they broke down on the way home, just for the creativity and things really. So yeah, that's pretty good. Jump out of the way, let's do some gel. So in fact, let's light it first, shall we? I'll take this down to minimum power, which is, I'll turn this one away. Okay, Natalia, let's get you in there, darling. Don't do a Brandon, that's it, yeah. Even she said don't do a Brandon. Oh, no. Sorry, bud. Okay, if you hide my light for me, so just move over here. Look, there you go, it's great. I'm really sorry, Brandon. It wasn't me who said it was Natalia. Okay, that's gorgeous. Let's exaggerate the body turn, so let's turn it around there. Great. And do you know what, let's look down towards the floor. Keep it. I like that. Obviously, it's not the kind of traditional kind of light in. Let's put a little bit more light on Natalia. Let's do the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty good there. I think in black and white, if we just hot swap that to mono a minute, just to see what I'm seeing in my head. Looking down again, darling. It kind of really gives us a really throw-off background. Pretty cool that. Anyway, back into colour, Mark. So let's do it again. Turn the head around towards me now. That's lovely. Little lean with the head for me, darling. That's gorgeous. Keep it. Come this way a little bit, can you? There you go. One sec. Let's put some gel on. That's it. Jump out of the way. Now, this little bit of orangey, can you see it? Is the modelling bulb on the background light. That's all it is. So if you didn't want that, switch it off and it's not going to actually show up kind of thing. Let's bring in a colour. Let's go deep, is it? Let's go blue. That's not really a deep blue, to be fair. It's more of a, don't like that at all. Okay, it's more of a solid colour, more of a teal. Have you got a favourite colour? Do you? I don't think there's a woman on the planet who doesn't like purple in the past 20 years. Jump in again for me, darling. Come up to me just a touch more. That's it there. Whoa. Keep it again. One sec. Lower the chin again. Keep it. Just make sure. Okay, this is without. That doesn't fire the light in behind. So this is the background light by itself now. So that's just that little bit of power. It's obviously not going to be enough, is it? Yeah? Okay, so let's do both of them. All. So that's the mixing together. So remember, less is more here. So if I use a stronger colour, sorry, darling. Let's go back to that red, because we know red each two stops, yeah? Just to make it quick for a minute. And obviously, if you want it to spread the light more. And again, please. Keep it, that's lovely, it's there. Eyes at me now. Like it. So that's going to give us a little bit more drama. Yeah, like that. So yeah, pretty good. Right, so we've gone through the white wall. We've gone through quite a lot of there. A minute, let's just kind of go back to where we did before we kind of finish off with some other little bits. So where are we? We started off in the first shot. Then we showed it with just the one light. This is just that little bit of background light, but not overexposed to give us the pure white. Remember, it's 2 stops more as a rule. Then we actually kind of put the light behind her. Then we actually increased the power to do the silhouette, switched the key light back on to obviously have the frontal light as well. So we've got some nice images going through. Then we added that bit of gel. Remember I was saying to you, underpower the gel and basically you'll get more color. And if you turn your key light onto the background just by mistake, you will lose a lot of the colouring. So remember to feather the light off the background. And then obviously less is more as far as that colour is concerned. Then we hung that kind of little bit of netting up we just got from IKEA. It's purple, looks pretty good, looks good in black and white with it. Add in the background light on, so that's just switching it on behind. You can see just on the left-hand side, there's the clips and so on with it, but again, even they are at the aperture, they're kind of not too disturbing at all, really. Then we kind of got Natalia against the wall, kind of looking through the actual netting. Then brought her back front again, did the silhouette, making sure that when we're doing the silhouette, there was no kind of breakage as far as the line of the face is concerned. Then we've got our £3 background from Wish, which is the hearts, and then we moved it just away from the background. Then we got the blanket out, or the emergency blanket, kind of did some shots. Remember, the orange that you're seeing in the background is just from the ambient light of the actual background light itself and things, really. Then we added on the color. So this is just with that lovely teal. And it kind of works quite well, in fact. And then obviously the more saturation, because we're working so close to the background, we're working so wide at f4, we've kind of run out of kind of minimizing that power and space. Right, what else are we going to do? Princess, jump out of the way for a minute. Let me just... steps in again. So this blanket, in fact, is 2 taped together. So we could actually work with a double blanket. Just show you that. So, as you can see, we've gaffed it down the one here, but we're shooting on the reverse, okay? You still get that little bit of line, but it works good. Sorry about the noise. Right, what else are we going to do? We got some doors and we got some card. So I think the first thing would be, let's turn the plinth up. And let's use some colour. Right, let's do it. Let's just come up into the space for me again. Let's go backwards, in fact, towards it. Yeah, I like that. If it falls now, you are kind of dead. No, it's okay. Do you know what? I quite like the height. Let's pop the hands behind here. Let's turn the feet and the hips around towards the side and almost kind of do something kind of quite weird. That's it. Keep it. That's both lights. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just do group 1. So that's the light onto Natalie. Kind of quite like that. Let's give a little bit more light to her. I think just come back, get just the bottom of the buttock in. Keep it again. That's great, it's there. Turn the head that way more, Nat. Like it. Let's switch this light on now. Let's just see what this light by itself is going to do. It's not going to be enough power based on the F4. Let me just check if fired. Okay, it's pretty good. It's just not enough power. It needs a lot more, but it definitely does give drama. Let's turn the body that way. Oh, let's do statue. Let's kind of thing with it. Let's pop the hands behind the back. And I think you're going to lean in towards this light here. Look towards it. Keep it. There's an ingredients there that I quite like the shadow as well. Love it. Okay, let's turn the body around towards there more. Drop the hands just a touch. That's lovely. And looking again towards that light for me. And of course, if I want to get away from just the... Shuffle that foot forward. There you go, Brill. And again for me. Let's do it. Lower the chin more. Do the reverse pose. Turn that way. Lean this way, but can you move over that way a little bit more? That's it, let's do it, keep it. Lower the chin a touch more. Great, I like that. Jump out the set for a minute, let me just change the color. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do that headshot. Come this way a little bit, Nat. That's lovely. Keep it. go square on. That's lovely. Let's do it. Keep it. 1 second. Slightly turn the nose this way a little bit. It's beautiful. A little bit more, darling. Just keep it. Great. Let me just shoot flat. Stay there. So this is where the light is at the 6 o'clock position. Pretty much it's going to just give a good like wash light across the whole body and face and things really. Pretty good. And obviously if I want to move her away from it, I can. Great. All right, let's finish off with my last part. Get out of the way, you. So our piece de resistance is some doors from a shed I stole from my friend recently. So basically, stay. When I say stole, well, I did take them from the front of his house while he was still in bed asleep. So technically, even though I'd had permission, he did rig me up and see if I'd got them because they'd been nicked. So I did tell him, no, I hadn't got them. Right, they fall on you, it will hurt, all right? So don't. I definitely find a way to, we'll stay away from it, that's it. Come in a little bit more. That's great, let's just come up to me just a touch more. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Just kind of a little lean in, twist the hips that way a touch. I'm gonna just twist back to here, I think. Let's do it, it's lovely, lower the chin, turn the nose this way, eyes at me, relax. It's pretty good, it's lighted as well. Again for me, darling, let's do it. Lower the chin again. Keep it. It's pretty good, like it. Let's see what it's like in black and white. I think it's going to be fabulous in black and white. Good job I stole those. Let's do it again, serious. Nice, relax. Natalia, you're done, get out of here. Excellent. So, hope you enjoyed that kind of a bit of a what's at hand and how do we change the background spending the maximum of £3. Remember, the Wish background, three quid. Took it about 28 days to arrive. That was the only negative.